Hello. Got this package in the mail last night. Haven't had a chance to open it yet, so I thought I'd do a video to talk about it because something I'm fairly excited about. Wasn't actually expecting this. I look at the return, Western Rise. That must mean this is my meta shell, which I ordered about a year ago. So we're going to go ahead and unbox it together and give the initial reviews because I've yet to see any final pictures of the production model. I bought it a year ago and they started shipping, so yep. We need traditional westernized packaging. Packing slip in there. So let's take it out and see what we got. This is it. It's a nice feel. This is a big reason I want with the Meta Shell was the feel. I normally don't necessarily have a rain jacket that I just wear around on a daily basis, but when I'm traveling, I wanted something, and what I've used recently basically felt like I was wearing a trash bag. It worked perfect, but it was just really hot, really steamy, and really plasticky. So that's just side, it's noisy, but we have the interesting things in here that they've redesigned is the back pocket. The straps as the magnet sleeves. This does feel really soft and fairly stretchy. Taped seams, nice waterproof. Interior pocket. Now here's this interesting part. Let's see. Because this is the strap, they'll turn it into a sling. So I'll have to see how that goes in a second. And there's no instructions, but we'll figure it out. Yep, nice pocket. So feels very nice. Definitely has a feel to it that is not your traditional raincoat, which is what I wanted. I didn't want necessarily, like I said, to be plastic. I wanted something that I could travel with, carry on days I need to where I'm going to be walking, to the office, to a whatever as a tourist, whatever, but not get drenched, but also not look like I'm wearing a trash bag. The other thing is the thing that appealed about this one over some of the others was I may find this annoying later, but being able to turn it into a sling to where somewhere I go somewhere in the morning, I need to wear it throughout the rest of the day. It gets nice and sunny, but I'm not going to go back to the hotel. Be able to throw it on a sling and carry not a ton of stuff, but just carry a couple things. Carry it around easier than having it tied around my waist. So those are things that appealed to me. So it's here finally. Very nice. And the good news is it's raining here today. Maybe I'll actually go try it out. All right. Well, let's try it on and see. All right. Put this on. I'm noticing there's no surprise. I'm thinking that update they said they were going to put a surprise because we had to wait so long for these, an extra 6 months. But maybe they'll send it later. I don't know. Maybe it's just a 15% off coupon they sent out. I'm not sure. So zip it up. Nice aqua seal. Okay. Easy access. Fits well on the waist or in the body. So it definitely feels like we'll do a good job keeping the rain out. The cinches down to put the hood down when I'm really in the rain. Um, yeah, I'm quite happy with this so far. I don't know if you have to wear it walking around, getting in an environment where it is raining, and say I'm walking a mile to office or wherever I'm going and wet, see how that goes to see how it holds up on breathability. But initially, it definitely doesn't feel like a trash can or trash bag. It feels stretchy. It feels like it's going to be fairly soft and quiet, not like crinkly. It's definitely going to, it definitely has more of a techie feel to it than, say, like the Western Rides quarter zip, which is really soft and stretchy. This definitely is a material that is not going to be super silent, but compared to other rain jackets, it's definitely going to be way quieter than the one I have right now. All right, let's figure out about this sling. I don't know. I assume you just stuff it in here. Let's see how the zippers work. So there's a strap. The strap is attached. I know one of the things that said the updates, they said they tweaked it a little bit. I don't know what the full updates are. I go back and forth on whether I would be able to take it off because honestly, there's times I will never use this as a sling and other times I will. So I don't know how I feel about that right now, but I think probably having it attached is the convenience to where when I don't plan, like say it stops raining and I didn't plan, I expect it to rain all day, so I didn't plan on needing to use it as a sling. But I think so. That I think probably be okay. But we'll see how annoying those are or not. I know that's one of the things they specifically talk about tweaking. All right, so I guess we'll just stuff it in here, see what happens. Oh, that was uneventful. I definitely see if I folded it, it would be better. But just stuffing it in here, it's nice and calm down. The pocket and easily could fit. What I'd be carrying is thinking just things I'd be carrying around on a daily basis. I probably wouldn't be using this as a huge sling replacement, but I mean, there's probably, it's probably at least 2 liters of capacity in here. I mean, you could easily put a Nintendo Switch, iPad Mini, um, but definitely like phone, wallet, and keys. Like anything I'd probably just be carrying where I'm not carrying a dedicated backpack or sling. Um, this zipper is not AquaGuard, so obviously wearing a sling, you're not expecting it to be raining, but it should be, because that's interior to the jacket when you're wearing it. But from a just sling, just plan on after it's rained, put this on instead of tying it around my waist. It sits here, and again, I just stuffed it in here. Didn't try to flatten it, but man, this came out. Oh, and it does unbuckle on this side. So I slid it off. There is a smoother way to do that with the unbuckling. Let's open it back up. Slide it out. Slide it out. I just mentioned the non-AquaGuard zipper here on the inside. Slide it out, back to sling. Yeah, it's the sealed seams, looking at them compared to the pictures from I remember the prototype, I wonder if they changed these a little bit. But I know in some of the prototypes, some of the reports were they leaked, but these do not look like they would leak at all. These look very well done, fully covered. So let's put it back on. Yeah, it's nice. You waited a year for it, so I'm glad that my initial reaction isn't disappointed. But we'll have to see how it performs in an actual thunderstorm. Today it is raining, but it's just a light sprinkle, so I couldn't really judge anything from it. But I know there are some other videos where people have gone out there and gone in the shower or dumped water on it. Could be, but yeah, it's quite nice. Glad it's finally here. It's good because I have a trip upcoming to a city where it might quite possibly be raining. So good timing. All right, that's it. I'll give it a few wears, let it know. I'll try to upload a video after I walk around with it in the rain and let people know how it holds up, specifically breathability and the water protection. Well, I changed my mind, decided to do this real quick, test it out actually in the rain, see how it goes. And here we are, out in the rain. And this is it in the rain. Water is accumulating on it, but it just brushes right off. Completely dry on the inside. There's a slight breeze, not too much, but it feels quite comfortable in here and is absolutely 100% effective. Now I'm walking around a little bit. I can feel the strap back here, the buckle. Here, I don't know how much you can see that, but right here, I can feel that. I don't know if that's gonna be a problem. Like I didn't notice it right at first. But once I started thinking about it, I actually did notice it. But in general, I think they've done a good job of hiding that strap so far. Now, if I'm sitting down a lot, it's might bother me where it's at, but just walking around, probably won't notice it. Yeah, it's a rain jacket. It's working. And there we go. Hood. Very effective. Not an absolute downpour, but this type of thing, if I had to go for a walk outside when I'm out of town, I definitely wouldn't want to get drenched because you can feel it's actually really coming down. Try out this cinch. Well, wasn't sure where they were at. All right, it is a little awkward to cinch this up. I tend not to do that too much. I just would cover it over like this and deal with it. But it definitely is protecting my shirt underneath and all my clothes underneath. So I think it's doing exactly what was advertised and working out well. And if you see up here, water just rushes right off. So yeah, Meta Shell works well in the rain as advertised. But I'm gonna go back and get somewhere dry now. All right, so now that I'm dry again, I want to talk a couple things real quick. First, a few minutes, drying off fairly quick. Seemed to be in line with what I'd normally expect in a jacket. I can dry instantly, but it is some of it is actually completely dry. Others not quite yet. So I did mention in the video, awkward kind of cinching this. I realized actually probably the cinch I should be using is on the back. So I wasn't cinching it right. That's probably why it's awkward. But it works. Should work a lot better if I actually do it the right way. With these, you can pinch here and pull. That was really the thing was I wasn't pinching there pulling, or I wasn't squeezing on the back and pulling. So I just wasn't doing it right. So if you do it right, it will cinch up nice and snug from the side, from the front and the back. The other thing I want to do is I want to quickly show a size comparison. So this is the Air Day Pack. I think it's a day pack. So I want to show the size because one of the things I don't think is adequately showed was the size. And I'm thinking in the case of travel, you mentioned specifically in my other travels, this is actually where Western Rise is really targeted and stuff. Is for travel gear is how this is going to pack into a one bag setup like I tried to do. Um, for the most part, again, I just stuff this in here. So it's not folded or anything, but this is just a quick thing to do to show how the size of it. So this is a 2 liter, 2.5 liter bag. Let's see. Pretty pretty good size bag. Capacity in here, like I said, is quite large. I could show it. Actually, probably can almost show the dare tag in there. And then if you push the jacket back in there, it actually will create even more space. But I think about putting it into a backpack where typically we'll use a single backpack. If I'm using a full size, like I said, my air travel pack 3, it's 35 liters. I usually, when I take it for a trip, I usually have plenty of room in there. No problem. It's going to fold in there. Push it down, can fold flat. I want to wrap it up. It can fold fairly flat. If I'm using a smaller bag or a, say, 26 liter bag, you have a good civic travel bag or something. Maybe a little more snug in there, but it will fold pretty flat when I do compress it. So I'm not too worried about that. So maybe a little thicker than some other rain jackets, maybe a little less packable in that sense, but it's a pretty good trade-off for me. It's more of a jacket you can wear a lot. Awkward if you're wearing it not over just a regular jacket. The other aspect of this is this zipper actually is a little stiffer to use than the AquaGuard zipper, which surprised me. I'm not sure if that just needs to break in, but just so you can see, just around that little bend there, it's a little awkward. But I don't anticipate using that zipper a whole lot on a day-to-day basis, so I don't think that will be too much. The other thing, I don't know if this is how it was when it was extended sling. I don't know if it's better if I fully reduce that when I go to wear it or not, so I'll have to see how that goes. But as you saw in the rain, it held up well. It held up like it kept the rain out. Obviously, I wasn't out there a very long time. Like, if I was going to have to go walk 45 minutes in the rain, we'll see. But it did exactly what it should do, and performed quite well. Was easy to rinse off the water. It's drying. It's quite well. Some of it's completely dry already, but it seems to be doing well. So that's a quick update I want to say. So yeah, once I get a little bit more longer term review, where I'm actually wearing it, walking around with backpack, traveling, I'll put some more comments on here. But overall, this is exactly what I paid for. This is what I hoped for. So I'm happy with it. As far as Medshelf finally showed up a year after I ordered it, very happy. I did double check. Actually, he mentioned the free gift. They said they were going to put something in the shipping. They didn't. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that should be. But if you got that, let me know. I'm curious what that was. I would expect it to be something major. Just a nice little, hey, thanks for being patient with us. But not a huge deal. This is what I got. This is what I paid for. This is what I got. So happy with it.